Hello and welcome to the final installment of the Artist to Earner series. So today we are going to package everything that you've done prior to this and put it into your own offer. If you haven't watched the previous episodes of this series, I highly recommend it because it will make this make a lot more sense. And if you need the resources and the documents for this program, it's all in the link in the description of this video, and you will have to join the free WhatsApp channel, and then in there you'll be able to download all of the resources. So the core outcome of this is that by the end of this module, you'll have a clear, simple, and valuable offer that helps your ideal customer solve a real problem, and that you can start selling straight away. So people don't pay for sessions, time, or coaching. They pay to go from struggling to winning. Your job is to be the bridge between the pain that they feel and the result that they want. The best offers are solutions to painful, expensive, or emotional problems delivered in a clear and focused way. Your offer is the foundation of your income, your content, your pitch, and your positioning. So again, as just mentioned, offers are all about transformation. You're not selling your time, you're selling a shift. You're helping someone go from point A to point B. And your offer is a container for change, not just a bunch of features. Don't offer vocal mixing, offer the confidence to drop your song knowing it sounds like a chart record. Do you see the difference there? You're selling them the end result. Vocal mixing is way too general, is way too broad, whereas the specificity, of the second, dropping your song knowing it sounds like a chart record, is way more specific, and then it will speak to those specific people that we covered in and identified in the previous modules. So you want to create your offer step by step by using the offer creation worksheet. In here you'll define the specific problem you solve, the dream result that they're chasing, what they've already tried and why it didn't work, what makes your solution unique, what your delivery method will be, so how you'll basically deliver the offer, the components of your offer, bonuses that boost perceived value, your price, your guarantee, which could be if you don't make back the money that you've invested in a certain time frame, we'll work with you for free, just some kind of risk reversal or the guaranteed result that you're going to give them, but again, this is optional. And how you will position urgency. For example, you've only got limited spaces per month. This is usually kind of one of the most useful ones. You want to create a sense of scarcity and urgency so that people feel inclined to sign up and buy your offer quickly. So before we jump into the worksheet, here are a couple examples. The vocal, a clarity fix for say £200, and you could offer 2 Zoom sessions, a custom vocal chain, feedback and mastering. The artist launch builder for £495, where you offer a branding kit, content starter pack, weekly calls, and this beats pack where you offer 10 custom beats with stems, genre specific licensing included. So again, you want to really focus on what transformation can help someone create in, say, the next 2 to 4 weeks, or just some kind of time frame. It doesn't necessarily have to be that. So within this offer, you want to boost perceived value. You want to break down what each part of your offer is worth, compare the total value to your actual price, include bonuses that feel like a steal, and anchor the price against what it costs for them to stay stuck. Because remember, you're selling the outcome, you're selling the process, you're selling the transformation, you're not necessarily selling the actual steps that you provide. And again, I've given some examples here. So let's get straight into the offer creation worksheet. So here, again, you'll learn how to turn your skills into an offer that people will pay for. This worksheet helps you build a high-value offer around your niche, whether you're a producer, a coach, an educator, an engineer, or artist helping other artists. You'll leave with a clear product or service that people want, understand, and can buy. So let's start off. What is your niche? So, for example, your niche, or my niche, could be helping independent music artists and creatives build sustainable online income by monetizing their skills, audience, and knowledge. Sorry, it's been a long couple of days, even without a big fan base. Step 2, what is your audience's current situation? So for me, my audience is that they're talented but stuck. They post content with little engagement, they're unsure of how to make real money from music, they're overwhelmed by tech, and they lack a clear business model. Their dream outcome is to earn a consistent full-time income from music, to feel confident, clear, and independent, making money while doing what they love. What is it costing them to stay stuck? Well, wasted time, creative burnout, money spent on gear and ads with no return, missed opportunities, and rising self-doubt about whether or not they can make it. What would it be worth for them to get the outcome? So for my clients, it would be thousands, because the value of building a business that pays them for life, say a 5k a month income stream, that could change everything for them, and it's honestly worth its weight in gold. So what are they currently doing to solve the problem? They're watching free YouTube videos, they're jumping between different advice with no actual direction or action, they're posting endlessly on socials, maybe taking cheap generalized courses that don't necessarily stick with them, or maybe they're just balancing a million ideas and just don't have the clarity of the actual steps that they need to take. That's a common issue that I've seen with my clients so far. So what are other people selling to this niche? So for me, beat selling courses could be an example, or content creator programs, music marketing masterclasses, fan funnel systems, or grow your Spotify tools. What are people doing right now who are succeeding? So there's all sorts of online coaches, education, and services, whether it's mixing and, like I said, coaching, education, courses, all of that sort of stuff. They have communities, coaching groups, or products. They create offer stacks and building business ecosystems, or they show up with confidence and clarity, which has been a huge one, because you need to have confidence in yourself and confidence in what it is that you're selling, so that people actually trust you and people actually want to give you their hard-earned money to help you help them. You want to build that level of trust between you and the client, but you can only build that trust if you believe in yourself and you believe in your offer. So what are you including in your offer? So for this artist to earner thing, I could say that I'm including video modules and worksheets, access to a WhatsApp group, live Q&A coaching, templates, tools, swipe files, and then an upgrade to Hendrick Academy or Hendrick Mastermind at the end if they so wish. What price will I sell my offer for? So for artist to earner, it's free because obviously you're watching it and it's on YouTube. But a upgraded, more in-depth version will be inside of Hendrick Academy. And I have two tiers of pricing. I have Hendrick Academy, which is a yearly subscription, which is somewhat affordable, and then Hendrick Mastermind, which is more high ticket, but that's because it's focused consultancy and it's sort of one-to-one mentorship and coaching, which obviously costs a lot more on my end and then on their end as well. So what guarantee, if any, will you offer? So for me, the guarantee that I offer within Hendrick Mastermind is that if they haven't made back their investment within 3 months, I'll continue to work with them for free until they do. This is essentially a risk-free guarantee for them, essentially. But there's all sorts of guarantees that you could offer. Guaranteed results are amazing, and risk guarantees are massive as well, because in the day and age where everyone's trying to sell you something, having that level of security may well end up getting you a sale over not getting you a sale, basically. So what scarcity / urgency will you use? You could use limited founder seats, live cohort starting on a specific date. This is where it's basically like you have a fixed class size or a fixed cohort size, and then that runs throughout a certain time period and people can just join the waiting list to join the next cohort. You don't just take new clients in all the time, basically. And bonuses only available in that round of the cohort. So how will you get testimonies or results? So for me, if I were you, I would work with people for free perhaps, or for cheap, or pay as they feel. So maybe the value that they've perceived, that's what they will pay you. There's all sorts of ways to go about it. But either way, you want to work closely with early students, early clients, and just make sure that you really record their success and ask them to do a video testimony, which is where they talk about the results that they've got from working with you, and also the process of working with you in of itself. So what is your value stack? So it could be, if you're an educator, it could be that you've got a 4-week program which is worth this much, worksheets, templates and tools which is worth this much, a WhatsApp community which is worth this much, live coaching calls which is worth this much, and bonus content drop which is worth this much, and then it comes to a total, and then obviously you're delivering it at a lower price than that total. These are all kind of subjective. I can't tell you how much this is worth. It's completely down to what it is, what you do, and how you price yourself. But again, these are just examples. You can take them if you want, but again, they're examples, and that's down to you to figure out. So finally, what irresistible bonuses will you include? So for me, I'm offering a software stack and a software system for online businesses, which would cost people more a year to buy themselves than they would if it was through my program. But that could be a creative offer blueprint. It could be DM scripts to sell without being sleazy, funnel templates, boat sheet, bonus coaching sessions, all of that sort of stuff. Just anything that's a bonus that makes buying your product, buying your offer a no-brainer, essentially. So hopefully by the end of this module, you kind of now understand how to package your offer together, and you have a sellable, simple and exciting offer that resolves a real problem from your audience. So I'm giving you a bonus module in this, so you should be very, very grateful for that. But essentially now we're going to talk about how to take the offer that you've created and then how to push it forward, build it, sell it, and iterate it. So the biggest mistake new entrepreneurs make is they wait and they plan forever and they never test things. I've been guilty of this, just being in the planning phase for ages and ages and ages, and then, you know, next thing you know, months have gone by, you've been planning and planning and planning, but you've taken no real actionable steps, and you've ultimately not gotten very far, which, yeah, is not great at all. So action beats perfection all day long. You know, I will die on that hill. I think most people will die on that hill, so just get moving. It doesn't matter what you're doing, just get moving, okay? So this module will help you move fast, start small, and improve based on feedback, not theory. Speed is your secret weapon. Done is always better than perfect. And when you sell it for money or offer it for free for feedback, just get it out there. Again, the most important thing is not deeping it too much and just doing it, because it's not going to be perfect the first time round. The first revisions of this that I made weren't great, but the only way that I knew how to revise them and how to improve them and how to make them into something that I can actually charge decent money for was by working with clients and then revising it, and here I am. So you want to launch a rough MVP, which stands for minimum viable product. It's the lightest version of your offer that still delivers results. You don't need a full system, you just need a transformation for your client. You could sell it directly via DMs, emails, posts, voice notes, conversations, but ultimately you want a landing page or a website, and you want somewhere to send people, but this is how you can get them to that landing page. You can also run ads and stuff, but I'll kind of cover more of that in greater depth within Hendrick Academy and Hendrick Mastermind. So don't be afraid to work for free. My first clients were free, but the value that I got from working with them, the testimonies and the understanding of how to improve my offer and how to improve what I do is worth, you know, it's invaluable. So it's 100% worth taking either a huge discount price or even working for free to begin with, just to get things off the ground. I know it seems a bit daunting and it seems like a bit of a waste of time, but honestly, this is the best way to go. When you're new, experience and proof equals profit. And if you don't have the proof, it's very, very difficult to sell. So offer your first 2 to 3 clients for free or a very low cost in exchange for feedback, testimonies, and screenshots or results. That's exactly, as I mentioned, how I started. It's all built on helping people. I'm naturally a person that loves to help, so that's great. But yeah, I think that's just the best way to go, whether you're an educator, whether you're a consultant, whether you're anything. Just work with people for free to get proof is just OP. I know I've said it a million times, but just drill it into your head that it's not a bad thing to do. So you want to launch your first offer. So maybe message people directly again, also you want to create content around your offer. You want to be clear about what you help with. You want to offer them a spot, perhaps, ask for feedback and improve and do it again. So an example of this could be, hello, insert person's name. I'm helping 3 artists build a content plan and a brand that they love without feeling cringe or stuck. I'd love to help you test it for free in exchange for feedback. Are you interested? So yeah, what this is saying is content is a huge thing, but I can't really cover that in this because it just is such a deep topic. But you want to create your offer, create your MVP, and just get it out there, and just find some people that have somewhat of a following, somewhat of a background, somewhat of, you know, they're established, and their results, their testimony would actually be valuable to you, and approach them and say, look, I'm doing this for free. Are you interested? And, you know, if they say no, it's their loss, and if they say yes, then everyone wins, you know. So what comes next? Now that you've found your niche, the validated demand, you've built your avatar, you've crafted your message, and you've created and launched an offer, you've proven that you're actually serious about this and that you've kind of got the skills and the drive to move things forward. So if you want to go deeper, scale your income, build a full business around your music, Hendrick Academy is your next step. I'm currently in the stage of rebuilding things over the summer, and we'll be launching our new academic year very soon after the summer holidays. Huge things are coming. It's really exciting. We'll be releasing a promotional campaign for it in a few weeks. But if it's something you're interested in, just give me a message, and I can perhaps, as this is pre-launch, short you a little discount. And yeah, but ultimately, you've shown that you've got the drive, and you've shown that you've got an offer, you've got an idea there ready and waiting, but you just need to actually build it into a business and grow and scale it, and that is exactly what Hendrick Academy does. You'll unlock the Build a Business from Scratch course, the Scale and Growth Roadmap, and all else in between. You'll get a amazing software stack which covers everything from website templates, email automations, everything that you would need to run an online business essentially is there for you, included in the membership. So that is the end of the Artist to Earner series. Again, if you have any questions, just shoot me a DM on Instagram, join the free WhatsApp channel, I can give you support in there. And yeah, I hope this has really been useful. I hope that you've gotten something out of this, because what I found for so long was that I just had so many ideas and I just didn't know how to actually kind of refine them and define them and package them essentially. So that's exactly why I created Artist to Earner, and I hope that you got some genuine value out of this and that this actually helps you in your business journey. If it has, please like, comment, subscribe. Leave any sort of feedback, you know, what you enjoyed, what you maybe didn't enjoy, so that I can keep refining this and give you more value. So my name's Gwethan, you've been amazing, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.